So just a few days ago, a major development in YBA and what its future holds for us took place. Clam, the main scripter for YBA from what I've heard, and basically the one that was doing all the work other than Uzu, left the dev team. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of it all and I explain everything like this was FNAF lore or something, I just want to leave a good disclaimer that everything here is gonna be taken with a grain of salt, because I tried to get in contact with Spiritaro, I tried to get in contact with Clam himself, but he does not have his DMs open on Twitter, so I don't really have his Discord tag, so I tried, okay. I would try ping Paragon, but from what I've heard, Paragon is really not in the mood to talk about the situation, so I'm just gonna respect that, and I'm definitely not gonna poke at this alligator with a stick and wait for it to bite my hand off and ban me from my only source of income. So I don't feel like taking that risk. Oh yeah, and if there's someone who's more knowledgeable on the situation and you want to leave a comment down below, maybe edify me and some people passing by, I'll pin it. If you have a credible source or something, I'll pin it. If you want, just leave a comment below. But anyways, let's get into it. So this is only from what I've heard. Again, grain of salt. Clam did the scripting and maybe I don't think effects, because I think there was someone else doing effects, but I believe he did the scripting for Sea Moon, White Snake, Made in Heaven, The World Over Heaven, Killer Queen, Bites the Dust Rework, and Star Platinum The World's Beatdown. Those last two are confirmed, literally confirmed, because I saw it on his Twitter, and he did confirm that he scripted those, the Bites the Dust Rework, or at least the cutscene for the Bites the Dust Rework and the Star Platinum The World Beatdown. He definitely scripted those. As for Sea Moon, Made in Heaven, White Snake, The World Over Heaven, those are, of course, all unconfirmed, but it's not that unlikely. And about why he left, Paragon really has not given us a concrete reason, and I don't think he will in the foreseeable future. I don't think anyone will in the foreseeable future, and I think it's a private situation behind closed doors, and that's to be expected, and that's to be respected. So yeah, don't harass them or some shit. Like, come on, it's not that important. One theory I have is that he might have left because of his insane prices. Of course, we don't really know what his prices were, but he also did leave GPO, so maybe he's just on that grind set, trying to get some bank, and we just really don't know. But he did leave the GPO development team, and he also did leave YBA development team, and it might just be because he couldn't negotiate with them for better payment. Maybe he's just too demanding. The evidence seems to point towards it. If he left both development teams, of course, that evidence could lead to a multitude of theories, like maybe he just isn't motivated to script. But again, that isn't really the most probable theory, because from what I've heard and from what I've seen on his Twitter, he still is scripting and his own game, so who knows. So yeah, if all of this is right, and again, take this with a grain of salt, I really do not want to spread misinformation, and I really don't want to start drama, but if all this is correct, then Uzu has been just sitting there like a sitting duck, just not doing shit, basically. The skin updates, the Halloween updates, the Christmas updates, not only has he not been putting any effort into those, but from what it seems, he hasn't been putting any effort into any of the newsstands before them. So it might be likely that he just lost motivation, or just that he just got lazy or something an entire year ago. It's been a year since he last developed an actual stand, and that would just point to the theory that Stone Free isn't coming, because he doesn't develop stands anymore. There's no more scripters to script Stone Free. There's no more scripters to script any stands whatsoever. There's no more scripters to rework any game modes. There's no more scripters to add new game modes. And from what it's looking like, YBA is screwed. This is the beginning of the end for YBA. I don't think YBA can return from it unless they hire a new scripter, unless Uzu, something snaps in his brain, he goes Titan mode, he fucking bites his hand, and all of a sudden he transforms into an actual like human being that actually has motivation or something. Maybe he'll just transform into the Coder Titan. I don't fucking know. So yeah, you remember that Stone Free video I made a while back? Yeah, Stone Free is coming in January. That's basically screwed. You can throw that in the toilet. It's seeming like that's not gonna happen. Realistically speaking, I believe the only probable outcomes are that it either gets postponed until Uzu finds a new scripter, or he scripts it himself, which, you know, we're seeing here that he has some yandere dev levels of motivation here. He really does not want to work on it, so it's looking very like he's not going to work on it, at least very quickly. So that prediction's being pushed back. It's being pushed back to maybe March, April, May, or it might just be canceled. For all we know at this point, considering, you know, how horrible Uzu's communication is, YBA could end here. The Christmas update might be the last update ever. Forever. No more YBA, no more trolls, no more easy, no more toxics, none of that. YBA is gone. YBA is over. That's it. Scenario over. And it's just maybe becomes a skin farming simulator. It might just be that they convert it into an actual skin farming simulator. They might just scrap combat entirely. Hey, that's too complicated to balance. Why do we do that? We can just make money off of skins. Yeah, it might happen. Who knows? Anything can happen. Although that does seem, you know, really distant from the reality that we're in right now. I don't believe that since Uzu has built a community on combat themed gameplay, I don't believe that he would realistically switch it straight up to skins like a light switch. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense, but it might happen. Who knows? Not me. But the most realistic situation, my best guess is that Stone Free is going to be pushed back to March probably at the latest. February or March, I'd say. Late February, early March, somewhere around there. And if not, Stone Free is canceled. I don't have any more hope in YBA. I don't have any more expectations for YBA. I'm really just trying to find some new content because I'm completely done with YBA. I'm so tired of what it has in store for us. Like, we haven't gotten an update or a stand update in the last 8 months, if I can remember. It's gotten that bad. Like, it used to be a meme, like, oh my god, Uzu, you gotta give us a new stand. But it's serious now. Not serious as in, like, Joker serious, like society, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself because YBA hasn't updated. Like, I mean, serious as in, this is the reality we're living in now. A communist utopia where the only updates we're ever gonna get are, like, fucking Steve Platinum and Fat Aerosmith or some shit. Like, I don't even know what's coming at all anymore. While we're on the topic of YBA updates, however, I guess I should say some positive stuff for, you know, good news. Make it all happy-go-lucky, feel better, sugar-coated a little. Paragon, Luso, and DX were spotted in the YBA update place. Maybe they were just hanging out, testing new skins. Maybe they were having an orgy or something, but seems as though there might be an update coming out soon. So that's cool, right? And even better, the YBA update place was actually updated yesterday at the time of writing, which is really surprising because I literally found this out like 5 minutes before I started recording. So that's cool, I guess. YBA update, I don't know. It might be coming, might not. We have no idea. Uzu literally has the worst communication of all time, and I hate it, and I really don't know why devs just get with the flow, get with the times. Like, it seems as though the communication between Roblox devs and their community is tangential to how good they are as a scripter. Like, if you're a really good scripter and you have a really good game, you will never, ever, ever give any sneak peeks, give any sort of hope to your community, and you will kill your community, not by being a bad scripter and not by having a bad game, but just by sheer disappointment in the community, just because they just cannot wait. Like, sneak peeks are just, as I've said before, a really good way to, you know, boost the hope in your community that they'll actually get something. But I mean, the way things are going, it's just going downhill. Like, the community is losing hope fast. I've lost hope already. Even Eclipse has lost hope. I really don't have to say more from there. And it just goes to show, really. I'm sorry to keep on echoing this message of like, oh yeah, YBA needs to communicate more, but it's true. And I don't know why they don't do that, but whatever. Even with this news, even if this is true and that YBA is actually going to be updated very soon, considering, you know, the update place. There is always the possibility that this whole thing with Clam will actually slow down the progress on YBA's development, and it will just completely kill what— no, okay, I don't want to say kill. Kill is a really strong word. I don't believe YBA can be killed, but what it's definitely going to be a massive blow to YBA's community, to YBA as a whole, to YBA's development team. I mean, 2 to 1, that's a 50% decrease in the amount of scripters. I don't think YBA is going to be able to recover, honestly. At the rate things are going, it looks like Uzu just could not give lesser of a shit, and it's really looking like with Clam gone, nothing's gonna be happening anymore. Absolutely fucking nothing. And we're just gonna lie in a pile of horrible, fat Sumo Platinum, Star Platinum of the World, Requiem Over Heaven, Act 4 skins. And it's just looking a lot like ABD and Project JoJo. And we're really just gonna see that come to fruition with YBA. So yeah, the updates are just going to be a lot fewer and farther between. I don't think we're going to be seeing a new stand after Stone Free. If hypothetically Stone Free does come out, I don't think we're going to be seeing a new stand after Stone Free in months. My guess would be 3 months, because Uzu tends to update a lot in the summer, because I assume he's a student. And then after that, I feel like it's going to be like completely a disaster, like an apocalypse, DEFCON 3 level threat for YBA's community in the winter. I feel like after the summer updates, maybe they'll give us, you know, 2 new stands in summer, optimistically speaking, because Uzu definitely broke that promise earlier this summer. But just optimistically speaking, if we do get a few stands in the summer, I feel like it's just gonna go into radio silence again during the winter, and I feel like that's just gonna be the final blow to YBA. If not, maybe the next winter, 2023 to 2024, that's probably just gonna be the final blow to YBA, and I feel like after that, it's just gonna be a bunch of skin-hungry children. I feel like the charm of YBA's community will fade into nothingness, and I'm gonna have to find new content, man. I don't even know what else to do. But yeah, to sum up this video, YBA's future is very uncertain. Looks like it's just going downhill, but who knows, might just surprise me, catch me on the off guard, and update like 4 new stands. I don't fucking know. But the only thing that seems to be really certain and really in stone is that Uzu has probably given up on YBA. Uzu has probably lost all motivation, and Uzu just wants cash. That's probably the biggest truth of all of YBA. Uzu just wants cash, and with the current way things are going, he's probably gonna get it, and we're probably not gonna get new updates. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. This wasn't scripted, and I really am going to need to edit a lot of this, because a lot of it was just me like, oh, like a fucking dumbass. And I see, I did it again. Like I can't think. I suck at improv. I wish I was better. I wish I was, you know, like senpai most critical, like that big moist. I'm small moist right now. I'm gonna grow big one day, but yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, I guess. Consider becoming a channel member if you enjoy my stuff. You want to see some early new videos or some shit. Join my Discord server in the description if you also want a chance to win early new videos, because council members get into that shit, and it's, oh boy, it's fun. It's fun. You're gonna want to join that Discord server. Look behind you, I have a gun pointed at your head. You're gonna want to join that Discord server, pal. Yeah, bye.